Hiya, I'm Colzo. Welcome to the second studio vlog. The business cards arrived from the last video, and I'll show you a clip of me checking them and counting them out, making sure that they doing quality check. Yeah, so it's Monday, the 7th of June, I had to check there. This afternoon I've done not very much. I've done a bit of paint splodging, because I've been feeling a wee tiny bit poorly today, so I thought, what should I do? I could do something. So I filmed a bit of that as well. And yeah, we'll see how we get on the rest of this week. Yeah. Okay, so I'm doing a bit of a voiceover here. As you'll see, I'm just preparing my sketchbook to do a bit of just paint spreading. The goal was not to create a finished piece, but to just enjoy the process of putting paint on paper. There's a lot of pages in my sketchbook that aren't finished pieces, and I need that time to just sort of explore my media. Yeah, so it's kind of just a landscape in my head that I fancied painting. I am using my Winsor & Newton designer's gouache, and it's paint that I had left over from other times, and waste not, want not. I'm using a moleskin sketchbook. It's not the watercolour one though, so it doesn't really hold up to being wet, which I think was part of the problem. But as I said, I just wanted to make marks and explore, and have that time at the start of the day to just get myself warmed up and ready to be creative. Yeah, I don't finish this page, but I thought I would include it just to show a bit of what I actually got up to when I was doing this. Yeah, there will be more art a bit further on, but yeah, I just thought I would include this, let you see a bit of what I'm doing. Okay, hope you enjoy. So, I forgot to record audio while I was unboxing these, but they are the business cards that I talked about in the last video. I'm just here, I am going to be counting them and just quality checking to make sure that everything is to the standard that I come to expect. The company I use is printed.com, and I will leave a link in the description. It's where I get my cards and all sorts of wonderful things. Yeah, so I think I'll speed up this a bit, and yeah, you'll see me just counting them, checking them, or all that. You can see that I've got my phone in the foreground as well, and that's yes, so I was recording a reel for Instagram at the same time as this, so that's why there's my phone is sitting there. Yeah, I'm really happy with how these have turned out, and The business owner is also really happy. I've got a photo I'll add in a wee minute, just showing you her, when I took them down. She was really happy. Yeah, so I'll speed this clip up, and I'll show you me packing up the order as well, once I've gone through and checked everything. Cool. Okay, so once I had counted and checked everything, I proceeded to fold all of them and package them up in a prettier way for the for my customer, for my client. So I've actually got myself into quite a swing of folding cards over my last couple of years of selling like greeting cards. You can see, granted this is sped up, but this process didn't take that long to do. And while I was folding them, I just recounted just to double check that I had got the right number. So once I've done that, I had a cardboard box which I had received, I think I received a Christmas gift in, and I'm all for repurposing and recycling where I can. And actually these business cards that my customer had ordered, she chose to have her cards on recycled paper, which I was really relieved with, or I'm happy with. Now you can see I'm cutting a piece of chipboard to the right size to fit on top of the cards, just so they're not bouncing around when I take them down. Yeah, perfect, beautiful, look at that. Next I write a thank you note to put into the box with the order. I'm just checking the discount code which I provide for anyone who orders from me, which is for my shop, and clearly it took me a while to find it. So in the package it may be recycled, but I'm using a hand painted thank you card, and I stamp them as well, and then I'll add a business card in as well. And I think that's the whole order all set. I was just showing you that it was a metallic paint that I'd used, which is, I love a bit of shine, and who doesn't, eh? And then a bit of washi tape just to close it up, because I was delivering it myself, just taking it down to the business, because it's not far from me. Yeah, there we go. I'm pleased with how the box turned out. And here is the lovely Carol from the hardware store with her order. So today, this morning, I've been doing a wee bit of painting. I'll show you. Making some wooden ornaments to put in my shop, which has been quite fun, but the desk is now a mess, so I think I'm going to do a bit of tidying, and then I need to take my order down to the hardware store, and yeah, I'll still be doing that today. And getting on with a bit more client work. But the first order, I think, is the first order of the day would be tidy up this. So while I was out, I decided to try and take some photos of my local area for some more references. It was a busy street. It wasn't the best time to go out, but you take what you can. Morning, happy Monday. I am back in the studio. I took a few days off last week. Wasn't feeling wonderful physically, which impacts my ability to work, as you can imagine. But back in the studio this morning, and got quite an itchy nose this morning. I think the pollen count must be high. I don't know. Anyway, I went to church last night, yesterday evening. Took my sketchbook with me and sort of just scribbled some notes and things like that. It was really nice. It was good to be back there. And then I sat on a bench after church, just on the walk home from church, and just sat again with my sketchbook. I took my small tin of paints with me, and just sat for a bit, which was again, it was really nice. The evening was warm but not hot, which was yeah. And there were people wandering about. There was people in the pub. Yeah, there was a bit of commotion, but there wasn't too much. It was nice. So this morning I have recorded some expenses and income. Do it every month, which, yeah, it's good. Wanted to let you know that I have a birthday month sale in my shop at the moment. It is until the end of June, and it's 20% off your order with a minimum spend of £15. If you use the code birthdayparty20 at the end, or well, at checkout, you can have 20% off your order. Hey, I've just been to the park and I was sitting in my car trying to vlog. It's really hot, it's beautiful. I'll add some clips that I have taken in, and I'll add them in after this bit. Go. So this park was absolutely beautiful. It was warm and peaceful. I got some work done and got some admin done on my phone. Did some sketching, which was really nice. It was a beautiful day. I took some photos as well, which you'll see. There's my sketchbook. There was loads of bumblebees, which was so good to see. And then I seen a damselfly, which I have never seen before. I thought it was a dragonfly, but it turns out it's a damselfly. Yeah, really interesting markings. I may end up trying to include it in an illustration at some point. Hiya, happy Thursday. Thought I would do some warm-up sketching before I do some client work. And just sort of get my hand and brain warmed up a bit before drawing. Published my first vlog this morning. It was just a one-day, quickly edited, because I realised that I had been recording stuff and then not actually doing anything with it, because that's a frightening thing to do. Yeah, and I think I watched a Temi tirade this week. Was it this week's one? Where she was talking about letting go of perfectionism, you know, because the only way to sort of get a video or to do anything is to give it a go. And if I haven't given it a go, how am I going to know that if it's going to actually work? And I know my editing isn't perfect on it, but I did something and I posted it and I shared it, and that is always a start. You can definitely build on something when you've started. So yeah, the only way to sort of move forward now is to keep trying, keep showing up. Yeah, I have no reference photo for this. I am just literally drawing whatever's in my head. Yeah, what was I going to say? I might show you in a bit once I've done some drawing, some of my greetings cards. I'm really happy with the quality of what the print has turned out like this time. Well, I've actually been happy with the quality of all the cards I've had so far. And I'll drop a referral link down below. If you're in the UK and want to try them as well. I think you get a discount off your order, and I get a bit of a kickback as well. Yeah, but I'll show you the cards. Oh, oops. Yeah, I'll show you the cards later or at another point. I quite like them, to be honest, which is a good thing for me to be able to sort of say, and that's not humble brag, that's just, I'm happy with the work I put in, and how they've turned out. I think because it's coming up to the end of the academic year here in the UK, well, yeah, here in the UK it is, we're coming into summer term and things like that. It might be good to get thank you cards for teachers or something. Or TAs or school staff, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think my hand and my brain aren't doing what I would like them to do. I don't even think you can see that. There we go. Well, you can actually see the page. It has been an absolutely beautiful day here. The light in my studio has been perfect. And I spent part of the day this morning working on things like social media, stories, and spent quite a bit of time scrolling through Instagram Reels, because apparently that's where people are spending their time. And actually it's true, because that's where I was. So yeah, I've got more sort of reel ideas for coming up. Oops. I bought from Catnip from her Etsy a digital download for a social media planner. I haven't actually put any pen on it yet. I've slightly, yeah, I think I'm working out, first of all, what kinds of things I what kind of things I'm doing, and taking stock of that, and then I'm planning. I'm going to plan based on that where to put my energy in my social media. So like YouTube is now, I'm adding it in because it's kind of fun, but it's also hopefully another way of sharing my work as an artist with people. Yeah, tell you a bit about myself. I never actually, I kind of, I'm qualified as a youth worker. That's what my career was. But then I got sick. And then I found art. And art started off life as a bit of therapy. You know, started making painting and drawings and stuff. And realised actually I can do this. And started, people were asking, can I buy cards? And from there I started my own wee business. Of course I did try and start my business at the start of 2020 by having my first pop-up shop, only for the whole world to fall into pieces. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going with this character. Yeah. That's a bit rambly. I'm probably going to cut that bit out. Yeah, so anyway, just doing a bit of warm-up drawing. And then I'll move back onto client work once I've got my hand and brain warmed up. And I'll catch in with you in a while and show you some of my cards. Yeah. Alright, quickly show you some cards. Some watermelons. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. Now there's two versions of this next one. This one was done on recycled card. I was trying that out last year. And I really liked the illustration, but I wasn't happy with my own editing of it and how it turned out. So I went back to it and I've changed it slightly. So now you can see I've added the text digitally, made the illustration ever so slightly bigger, and it's on textured card, which matches all the other cards that I have in my shop. Got a cute dino. I like this. I made it the original for my nephew, and then I liked it so much I put it on a card. But here's the thank you cards, or two of the thank you cards anyway. There is also a rainbow one somewhere. Actually, let me go and grab that one. Back in a sec. Okay, so thank you cards. We've got one that's a rainbow watercolour, one that's pinks and purples, and then I really like this one. This was done with Posca instead of watercolour. And I've added the writing digitally to it as well. It says, "Thanks a bunch." Is that in focus? I don't know. Give thanks unto the Lord. Call upon his name, make known his deeds among the people. I like this one. I like the rainbow of it. It's actually a digital download in my shop. If you were for personal use, if you wanted to download it and use it as or to print it off yourself. Oh, hang on. Let me explain this one. So again, this was the original version of this next card, and it was done on recycled paper. But I didn't like the texture, which is a shame because, you know, we try to be environmentally friendly, and I think the colour seems more vibrant on the textured card. So yeah, that one sold out, so I restocked it, but on the textured paper. Inside all of my cards are blank, so you can write your own message. And it has my website and things on the back. Yeah, and then this last one, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases." It's on recycled paper, and it's one of my earlier designs, blank on the inside. So yeah, that's all my cards then that are in my shop at the moment. Yeah, thought I would just show you them. Yeah, I like them. I'm really happy with. I'm glad I redid that one. Made it changed it slightly. Yeah, changed it slightly. So, there's only a couple of the recycled one left, and then I'm moving on to these. Yeah. I don't know, can you see my mug? Probably not. There, I'll show you my mug. This is a mug that I designed, and I've been drinking out of it because I bought it. It's the same on both sides. It's pretty cool. It's, yeah, I love that I can paint something, put it onto the computer, and magic, by the power of magic and very talented people, it becomes a product, whether that's cards, a mug, you know. Anyway, I thought I would just share a bit of my stuff with you. I really gotta stop saying stuff. Products. Yeah, so there we go. I'm going to go back to doing some more work now. Excuse me. And I think I'll listen to some music. So I'm not going to record. I'm not going to record the client work. And I do worry that this vlog will be ridiculously long if I'm not careful. But yeah, I will catch up with you again later. Alright, so I'm going to close the vlog up here because I've already started editing it. If you're not already, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell because I haven't worked out a regular upload schedule yet. And be sure to check out the links and things down below. There is a sale in my shop at the minute. Birthday Party 20 gets you 20% discount off anything across the shop. Prints, mugs, cards, that kind of thing. There's a minimum spend of £15. Yeah, and it's on until the end of June. Yeah, so it's on until the end of June, and it's Birthday Party 20, and I'll leave that down below as well. Yeah, check out my socials. There's a link to the company I've used for the business cards and my greeting cards. It's a referral link, so I think you get money off or something. Can't remember, but I'll type it all below. And then I build up points based on that, which then I can use towards ordering more stock. So, if you've made this far, comment below with your favourite emoji, and I will catch you in the next one. Alright, bye.